Testing 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. This is a test. I'm behind the GoPro, walking along, testing it, seeing with the media mod on what my voice sounds like. It's set to stereo sound in the GoPro app, so we'll see. Now vehicles going past with a bit of wind, see what that sounds like. So this is Station Street looking towards the highway, the Bruce Highway. Now back to the railway station. So this is all Station Street until I turn. There's a plaque there, you can actually see photos of it and video of it on #Bestestimes on YouTube and old and new Innisfail photos on Facebook. So this is around the location of where the Railway Institute building was. I remember it still being here in the early 90s. It was in this spot along here. As you can see, there's the things here where they would have crossed the guttering for them back in the day. Little ways to get there. If anyone has any photos of the Railway Institute building inside and outside, or any of the railway of any kind, of the Innisfail railway station, whether it be trains, whether it be the platform, whether it be any of it, or video, please contact me via old and new Innisfail photos on Facebook. Feel free to post them on there and let me know if you give permission for me to use some of the photos and video for YouTube videos, so we can have another way of archiving the photos for future generations to see for the history, and have a read of the pinned status on Facebook on the old and new Innisfail Photos group, and basically it tells you what the group's all about. And please feel free to subscribe to #Bestestimes. crosses up towards, well, there's a 4G Optus tower there, and this is the railway station. Don't know if you're allowed to go and film on there. If anyone knows and can get permission for me to just to record for history's sake, get some photos and video of the platform, the railway station itself, and all that, because it's very old school Art Deco style. And whatever, then please let me know. To preserve it for future generations to see. So this is still Station Street. Sounds of suburbia are alive and well. Nice and sunny day. Very wintry sort of day. Not too hot, not too cold. For me, just right. Let me know in the comment section what you think of the audio, because I'm using the GoPro Media Mod, which has its own built-in microphones. So this is showing this area, and it's also a audio test. But note that butterflies are showing up on camera. This is more your railway yard area. And yes, it is about time they trim these trees, got rid of them, these bushes, these shrubs, weeds, whatever you want to call them, and made this pathway nice again. Sometimes this is really low and you're flat out walking underneath it, so you have to walk out on the road, so it defeats the purpose. We're coming up on the old Malanda Milk Factory, which is now Timsy Seafood and has been Timsy Seafood for many years. So today's video we'll be walking to Kmart, the back way from the highway. See the old Malanda Milk Factory. If anyone has any photos and video or anything to do with that, even if it's an old brochure or something, souvenir to do with the Malanda Milk in general, or Milla, the Milla cheese, or any of that related stuff, please feel free to put it on Facebook group. And this at one stage was Frank Lowe and Sons. They have since moved out to Goondi, the industrial estate. Still past the Station Street there, apparently. Down to Macaulay Cabinet. Got Quinn steel fabrication. So we're on Cassowary Street, I think this one is. No, this is Tramway Street. I'll look when we get to the sign. For those who lived in Innisfail in the late 90s, early 2000s, you'll notice that this place here was empty for so many years, was half built. You know, MLC Motors has taken over and finished it, and it's been finished for a few years now. But it's pretty good. Now this is, I think it's Tramway. Yes, Tramway Street. Side street is Cassowary Street. Cool. Okay. Soon we'll be heading alongside Kookaburra Close. So once it turns and turns again, we'll be at that. We're nearly at Ned Maxwell Park. If anyone knows the story who Ned Maxwell is, please let us know in the comment section below. And why this park is named Ned Maxwell Park. Some history of this park. Why it is named that. Coming up on another part of Frank Lowe and Sons. I don't know if it gets used anymore, but we can see the green corrugated iron on the side. Has Frank Lowe and Sons written on the outside. So if anyone knows any history of any of these areas or any of these buildings, any of these places, please let me know in the comment section, or go on old and new Innisfail photos. Feel free to add photos, comments, things like that about your photos, and if you give permission for them to be used in future videos. This tree here, when it's in blossom, is really nice flowers on it. Beautiful flowers, certain times of the year. Yes, I've taken many a photo of it. So now we're alongside Kookaburra Close. Gonna show across to Frank Lowe and Sons. I think it used to be their main office. Used to be quite busy there. And I know Doug Hasty had his courier service along here somewhere. I think it was him. It's either him or Frank Byrne. I'm not sure. One of them did, because I've got a shot from the Innisfail Advocate from many years ago that actually says it. It was in Cassowary Street. Got it on my Facebook group. Tree canopy. Feel free to give me a wave if you see me going along doing this sometime, instead of giving me filthy looks that people give me, nice to give me a wave. Show your appreciation by giving me a like on YouTube, subscribing, commenting, all that. Well worth it. Helps me out a lot and doesn't cost the viewer a cent. Yeah, there's plenty of this style of video without me talking in the Take a Walk with Me section of my YouTube channel, and also in the Innisfail playlist.net too. So feel free to have a look. The reason this one has talking in it is for an audio test for the GoPro Media mod, like I said before. Okay, so we're past Kookaburra Close now. We're about to go over an offshoot sort of thing of Bamboo Creek, which comes out and goes near Super Cheap Auto. Down that side street. And the other end goes to Bamboo Creek. Often a dumping ground for people's rubbish. What would be nice if the council put in some rubbish bins along here that were collected regularly, emptied regularly. Would be great. Nice if this was cleaned and maintained regularly, but sadly it isn't. A lot of butterflies out and about today. It's a beautiful day. Hopefully they show up on camera. They don't seem to be scared of anybody either. Hopefully they come up close because I'm standing here, standing still. And there you go. Sort of following each other. Yeah. Pretty cool shot if it shows up. We'll continue on our merry way. We're getting up to Charles Street. We're very close to Charles Street, where KFC is on the corner of. Coming up near the laundromat. Bamboo Creek is behind these trees. Gives you a bit of context to where I am, where I'm situated. If you look on a map and you find, or a satellite view would be the best, find the laundromat and then find Kookaburra Close, and you look in between, there's this footpath, Bamboo Creek next to it, houses on one side of part of it, and that, and then you'll know where I am to get a bit of an idea. There's your Bamboo Creek, which only once out of all the years I've walked along here since 1990, only once I've seen a crocodile here on the other side when the tide was out. There's your laundromat. Hopefully it's showing up on camera. Very popular when the backpackers are around. Oh, we'll give you a bit of a look because you never know, one day it may not exist. It's all for history purposes, these videos, to look back on over the years and see the changes. If there is too much wind noise, then I will cut the sound. The Bamboo Creek, which goes out to the Johnston River. Charles Street. The street that it turns into is Lily Street. So we're coming up near Lily Street. Some people coming along, so I'll have to go quiet. But this street that car is turning into now is Lily Street. It heads down towards the Bruce Highway, goes all the way to basically Central Arcade car park, goes past the Crown Hotel, the old Lee Street Market, and so on, and the BP. That's Lily Street Road. Now we're on the no-through road, which is no-through road for cars, but has a bit of a road that should be done up into a proper road. Goes down to the end of a area where there's houses, and then we're nearly at Kmart, so we're very close. Hang with me for a bit till we get down there, and you'll get to see all the way to Kmart from this way, and some more butterflies. Oh, there's another one. Hopefully they are showing up on video. Be quite good. Now where Kmart is, for people who don't live here anymore, used to live here, is basically where BBC Hardware used to be, and the council car park, the council depot car park, the works department, their car park. The works department is still across the road from there, but their car park isn't. So think of where BBC Hardware used to be, and then the works department car park, and you'll see that's where Kmart and Subway are located. There used to be Kebab Works, which you can find photos of on my group, Innisfail group. There used to be Kebab Works in that complex. Which has now ceased to trade as of a few years ago, and it's been empty ever since. If anyone has any photos of inside, outside Kmart, anything like that, or any of this area, houses, whatever, please feel free to put them on the Facebook group, which will be linked in the comment section, in the description below the video. If there's any photos of BBC Hardware, the Innisfail BBC Hardware, or the works department car park, any of that stuff, feel free to post them on the group. Definitely, got to keep these memories alive for future generations to see, and for us to be able to look back over the years and reminisce. Oh, that's where that building was, that's where that place was. Oh, now I get it. And these videos show the context, the area, and all that, so the surrounding buildings and stuff too. That gives you a bit of a more of a look. Into where things are situated by seeing the buildings around. Shows you where things were. Please subscribe, comment, give a thumbs up, and thanks for watching. And feel free to share this video. Okay, so that came out.
Opportunity